happens, adjust your decision making from there.
Exactly.
But don't think, oh, is he gonna do this? Is he gonna do that? Just keep it very straightforward and have a read.
Absolutely. Condensation to help with being able to look at things very quickly. That's basically the long story short. But right now we have PH James versus RollCasket on Cammy.
Is this another name change from James?
No, this is not a name change for James. I mean,
he's been through quite a few.
I mean, it should be PH James, but it's all good. It is all good.
Ooh, didn't quite. He baited out the attack, but didn't quite get the whiff punish there. And right now, already a dominant round from James. It's purely up to him to stifle the comeback, which is not the easiest thing to do against Cammy, but he's got 3 V reversals at his disposal.
RollCasket looks a little bit hesitant on his footsies. He's trying to establish a ground game, and yet he's not really establishing it.
It's antsy mid-range.
It is.
It's such a killer. And people, when they're playing Street Fighter and they're learning footsies and they don't think they're pressing too many buttons because their opponent is attacking a lot as well, you realize that the information coming at you while you're playing doesn't always tell you to press buttons.
Exactly.
And sometimes, a lot of the times, you just have to press less. You just have to do less until you know you can do more.
Well, it's like what they say, right? Less is more.
Yes, less is, and even in Street Fighter 5, it's even more true. It was true in Street Fighter 4, but that was a very different game.
Yeah, that's much more prominent in this game.
Yes.
It comes down to those, micro decisions, and like right there, James just completely dominating RollCasket, and it looks like James is, establishing not a heavy fireball game, but just enough so that RollCasket would actually use his V skill, and he's baiting it out. And we're seeing that when he's using that V skill, he's getting punished a couple of times already. I think twice.
And it only takes a few fireballs to establish a fireball game.
It does. It really does. And especially they're trying to anticipate the timing now as well, and the same positioning. But let's see if RollCasket's going to bite again. James right now in that same position, trying to find that overcommitment.
Oh, wow.
Instead, James is overcommitting on that uppercut.
Was that a cancel out of the target combo?
That was.
Is that a legit frame trap?
Eh.
Or is it a block string? Is what
It's
I'm
a block
asking.
string.
Oh, okay.
It's a block string.
So there's maybe a timing issue there.
He could have gone for EX Fireball, which is actually 0 on block. Much safer.
Kens tend to, when the second hit comes out and they're like, oh no, I didn't realize it wasn't hitting, they tend to go into EX Fireball.
Ooh, what an
good
uppercut.
reaction. And we also saw a crouch short. Does that help James react?
It might be. He might be using that short as a buffer.
Because it was way out of the way. Like that. Oh, you know what? It could have been a V-trigger bait.
Some players, though, they do like to buffer a certain normal as a way to feint, but also look for that opportunity to react.
That's true. I remember, this is a weird example, but right when Geef got Siberian Blizzard back in Street Fighter 4, you would see Aqua Silk jab and churn, and if you saw the jump, just follow through with the Siberian.
Yeah.
Oh, he did the same with neutral throw as well.
When I played Balrog in Street Fighter 4, I did very similar tactics to disguise the dash punch, but I'm looking for something else. Right now, both players a little bit not too fast-paced of a match right now. James with a slight lead.
And it's that kind of slight lead that forces your opponent to take the risk, and just like we saw, it just keeps paying out for James right now.
And you're looking at the difference right now also in resources.
We're seeing Cammy spend a lot and not get a lot out of it.
Oh, wow, that's super whiffed.
Yeah, we really took that for granted right there, seeing it happen.
The good news, though, is he has a ton of health.
A ton of health, and when you have a ton of health, it means you're going to have a ton of V meter over time. If that comeback